I've tried pretty much every vibe coding tool out there in order to build a tool that actually solves real business problems, and only one of them was really able to do it. And this isn't another I built a landing page in 5 minutes video. I needed something that could handle real clients, real estimates, real business processes, and more. So I ran the same exact build through Lovable, Base44, and another vibe coding tool to find out which one was the best, and by the end of this video, you're gonna know the answer. Okay, so here's the actual prompt that we're going to be using in all three different tools. We want to build a contractor estimate and project tracker for managing leads, estimates, active jobs, invoices all in one place. I go through all of the database tables that we're going to need, all of the different things that we need, like the internal contractor dashboard, the estimate builder, the client portal, and we've got a few other specifications right here, like adding in some AI automations into this. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, we're going to paste this into Lovable, and we're going to get this going. We're going to paste this into Softer over here, and we're going to get this going. And we're also going to paste this into Base44. Now at this stage, pretty much every single one of these tools actually acts the same. So what we can see is that pretty much each of these tools is going to go through and ask us questions. Like Lovable is going to have a bunch of different questions that we need to answer, and then it'll actually build out the plan and begin to actually build this for us. Softer is going to do this same exact thing here, but as we can see under Base44, it didn't ask any questions. It literally just got to work. And this is one of my biggest qualms with this tool, because how does it know exactly what I want? Basically what this is going to make me do is go through this process. It's going to build this, and then I'm going to have to go back and forth trying to fix it. All meanwhile, I'm going to be eating up my credits and wasting a ton of money, which is something I really hate about Base44. Now, essentially what Lovable does right here is they actually draft up a plan right here that we are able to see, we're able to go through, and we can actually approve. Now, what Softer does a little bit different is it actually has you go through and choose what you want it to actually look like, and all of these different things, like what the theme is going to look like, and even how the actual app is going to be organized and things like that. And we could see we had to go through and approve all of these different things right here. So this asks a lot more in-depth questions, asks a lot better questions, and tries to get the UI and everything right the first time. Now, while each of these tools actually goes through and builds things, I did want to go through the pricing for each tool, what key features they have that actually separate each of these, and what each of these are actually good at. Because again, I want this to be a completely fair video. So if we come over to Base44 right here, we click on pricing, we could see that under this, they have a few different price tiers. They have free, which really isn't going to allow you to do anything or build anything meaningful. If you actually want to build something meaningful, you're going to have to go with this $50 a month plan right here that give you 250 message credits and 10,000 integration credits. We can see everything that's actually included here, but if you want full access to it, you're going to have to go with their $200 a month plan. So this can get pretty costly. If we come over to Lovable right here and we come over into their pricing, we're going to see something very similar. They have free, they have pro, they have business. Business is really where you want to be if you are going to be building something that is business related. As we could see, it has way more features than the other plans right here. In addition to that, they only give you 100 credits a month. In order to get to the 250 credits, which is what Base44 was offering, you're going to be somewhere between $100 to $200 a month right here. Now, if we come over to Softer and we look at the pricing over here, we could see that it's going to be, again, pretty similar. We have free, we have 59, 169, 323. What's actually great is with basic, you can actually get pretty much a lot of this stuff done, like 2,500 software workflow actions, 50,000 software database actions, and we could see comes with a ton of different AI credits, and it has a ton of different things. In fact, you're not really going to be losing anything going with the $59 a month plan like you would on Lovable or on Base44. Now, in terms of capabilities and where these tools actually excel, we could see on Base44, you could build apps, you could build websites, you could build games, you could build tools. And really what I think Base44 excels at is really building landing page or very simple websites, because again, it goes off and does things without you actually being able to specify anything or asking questions, which makes it just a really difficult tool to work with if you're going to be building something super complicated. But if you're building a simple dashboard or a landing page, I think that it's pretty good. If we come over to Lovable right here, we could see that they also excel at building tools, building apps, building websites. And again, I think that this is a pretty good option here. The only thing is it's going to get really costly, and we could see that it's good for all of these different things right here. In addition to that, the other thing that this is pretty good at, they actually allow you to turn your tools now into MCP servers for Claude and ChatGPT. Now, if we come over to software right here, where this really excels is for building business apps that actually work, as you're going to see when we actually get to the final product of all these different tools. It allows you to co-build with AI, you could iterate with AI, or you could iterate visually, and it allows you to ship the same day. It's just a lot easier to get things done versus Lovable and Base 44. You could build things like portals, CRM, inventory management, company intranet, dashboards, reporting, ERP, knowledge base, and they have tons of other different use cases that you could check out. In addition to that, you could use this to build apps, databases, and workflows all in one. On top of that, it's enterprise grade security and scale, and it's got everything you could think about, like GDPR ready, it's SOC 2 compliant, it's got SSO, and it's got 99.99% uptime. In addition to that, one of the things that I really love about this is that you can iterate with AI, or you could do it visually. So you can actually control the most critical parts of your apps yourself, where you could click into each of them and be able to adapt things and be able to change things on the fly without having to use the chat on the left-hand side. But when it comes to Lovable and comes to Base 44, really the only way to interact with them is going to be going through the chat. And the issue with that is sometimes the AI gets things wrong, or it runs off and builds something that's not what you wanted. And then you have to go back and forth with it. And guess what this does? This costs credits. This wastes your time. It ends up costing you a lot of money, which if you vibe coded before, that's been an issue for you. But software has solved that with this feature. Now, I know that that might seem like a small feature, but I'm telling you, this is literally going to help you save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars across the actual length of building your tool. Also, one other thing that I did want to highlight here is Lovable kind of makes it like impossible here to find what they integrate with unless you come into connectors right here, where you could see that it connects with a bunch of different tools. If we come over to software, it also connects with tons of different tools, like pretty much everything that you could think of. And if we come over to Base 44, there's not that many connectors. So I do think that that is a huge negative for Base 44. So now that we've seen exactly what all the different processes and all the different tools look like, we need to get into what the results actually look like. Because if you're like me, you don't just want an app that looks good. You want it to actually be scalable, safe, and ready to use to actually help you or your customers tackle their business problems. Okay, so now we can see that this is actually done right here. We can see that this has built this. It does look pretty visually appealing here. We have our dashboard. We could go through all of our different clients right here, our estimates, our projects. We go through invoicing, and we have this AI assistant right here that allows us to do things like convert estimates, check project status, or generate timelines right here. So this is pretty cool. Now, if we wanted to change anything, we would have to come over to this chat and we would be able to discuss it, which is basically like a plan mode, or we could just tell it what to actually do right here. But what kind of makes this annoying is in order to change anything, like to change this, we have to tell it this. We can't just come over here and like vibe code something up ourselves or visually change something or anything like that. Even if we use this edit feature right here, this doesn't really allow us to do anything besides like change a word or something like that. Again, kind of a pain when you're trying to edit things because like I was saying before, it's going to cost you a ton of money then to go back and forth with this. Now, we can see what the preview looks like right here. If we come into this dashboard, we could see that this is where we can control the overview. We could see the different users right here. We could go through the data right here. So this did create these different databases, but these databases are really just like placeholders and can have data in there. It won't actually do anything with that data. Now, they have recently released this new workflows feature right here, but again, we need to actually upgrade to a bigger plan to be able to just even check this out and look at it. Now, if we come over into Lovable right here, we could see again that this is very similar. We're going to start by actually coming over here into the cloud, and we could see that if we click on cloud, again, we have these very basic things. We have the database right here, which is going to contain everything, but we can't actually do anything with this. There's not really any AI or any automation right here. In fact, if we click into AI, it's just going to show our usage and performance. We can't actually create things that go through and automate stuff. And if we come into agent integrations right here, again, this is just where you can let ChatGPT and Claude actually be able to interact with your app by turning it into an MCP server. But if we come over here and actually see what this looks like when we get started, we can see that Lovable actually breaks right here. So I'm trying to get this to work and trying to look at this. Okay, this is cool. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to sign up. I'm just going to put a random email in here. then I'm going to put a password. We're going to create an account right here. The first account, it says, is going to become the admin, but we need to be able to do this in order to actually see what this looks like. We can see that the functionality is really poor here. It's really slow. Doesn't even look like it's creating this account right here. So I don't even know if this is working. I'm going to have to, again, come over here and tell this what I want to change. There's no like simple edit right here. Again, we could come over here and we could just change the text or something like that, but that's not really going to be super helpful. It's a lack of customizability. We can't actually even see what each of these things look like. Like if I come over here into the dashboard, we're going to see that once again, this just breaks and brings me back to this auth where it wouldn't even let me sign up. So we could see that this is kind of useless. So far we have Base 44 and Lovable. What it actually created for us, we're going to have to go back and forth with this probably 100 different times in order to make it better. Now, again, I don't want to completely trash these vibe coding tools because I do think that they're great for building simple things like landing pages or small tools. But when it comes to actually building something that you or your clients are going to be able to use, Softr really excelled here. We could see that it went through and built everything out. So we have a dashboard right here. We could see all of our different projects. We could actually send estimates. We could come through. We could do this. We could see our project calendar right here. And again, I think that this is really advanced. It goes through everything on the left-hand side here that we can also go through and see. And what I really like about this is that we can chat on the left hand side with this, or if we wanted to, we could actually come over here and change everything simply like this. We could see the source, we could see the content, we could see the actions, we could see the styles, the visibility. We could actually change all of this, which is really useful. In addition to that, let's say that we wanted to add something below the bottom here. We could actually click on add block right here. And this is where we could go through and we can actually add in different things. We can add in payment. We can add in a calendar. We can add in a chart, a table, or we could actually create something custom with AI. For example, we could add in a dashboard. We could add somewhere where people can upload CSVs. Like I'm going to say, make an area where someone can add custom CSVs or PDFs. We could click on create, and this is literally going to go through and this is going to code this out, and this is going to vibe code this and create this for us, even though they didn't have a preset for it. So this basically makes this fully customizable, and you could change everything from so many different ways, so many different placements, all easily without burning through all of your credits. On top of that, the vibe coding block also actually allows for CRUD actions. And again, I really can't emphasize this enough. All of these different manual adjustments this allows you to make is going to save you hundreds of dollars over the course of the project. Lovable, Base 44, we're going to have to pay a ton of money to go back and forth with the AI chat, but you don't necessarily have to do that from inside of Softr here. Now look at this. This literally says this put the block's code right here. And look, this literally built this out right here automatically. If we wanted to, we could move it, we could add to it, we could change it. And that's absolutely incredible that it literally just vibe coded this by me just saying that in a few seconds. Now, the other thing that we could also do is if we actually come over here, we could see that we have our database right here. This went through and made this custom database. We have our users, clients, estimates, projects. It's got all of this in here, which is absolutely incredible. In addition to that, we could actually run workflows inside of here that we're actually able to create. Let's say that we click on workflows right here. We could come over here and we could build out custom workflows. There are tons of different triggers that we could use, like different Softr triggers, different built-in triggers. We could have things run on a schedule, integrations. For example, let's say we wanted to actually run this on a schedule. We could actually come through here and create a schedule for people that didn't pay to send them an email to remind them, hey, you have to pay or you didn't pay for this thing. And there are all of these different tools, all of these different customizations, and there's so much that you can do inside of here that makes this so useful so that you can actually automate the back end of your app and you're not relying on humans doing everything. Or you could go through and automate all the different processes that your team is currently doing. And that's really what makes Softr special, is it's building the interface, it's building the database, it's building the workflows all from one place. And as you can see here, built it all functionally for us. And this is really what makes it a lovable Airtable Base 44 replacement, because it's able to do all of these different things from all inside of one tool instead of you having to duct tape multiple tools together. So if you're looking for the best vibe coding tool in 2026, I would strongly suggest you go to the pinned comment below and get started with Softr today. Softr is the only tool that I've tried that actually builds the app and the database at the same time. On top of that, it integrates with all the different tools that you're currently using. So what are you waiting for? Go to that pinned comment below and get started building the custom app that's going to fit your work and your needs today for free.